All right, another episode, another week, another day. It's a Hefty Podcast coming to you another week. Like I said, another day, new episode. How you guys doing out there? Hope everybody's doing good. Had a good week. Work went well. End of the month for us manufacturing folks, but you know how that goes. Busy day, but not really. It's all right. Nothing we can't handle. Tonight with me, we got Big J in the building. Big J, what's going on, Big J?
What up, man? What's going on?
How you doing?
Chilling.
How's life?
Same
It's
old,
life, right? Life is life.
Same old same.
Life is life. And what's cooking?
I'm not cooking nothing, no.
No?
Nope, I'm good.
Why not?
Nah.
We also got my boy Kaiwan in the building. Come on, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man? Thanks for the invite.
Appreciate it.
Glad
Appreciate
to
you
be
coming
here.
through.
It was a pleasure.
I invite you here because we are doing an NBA Finals podcast. We love talking about different things on the Hefty Podcast here. We do basketball, we do hip-hop, we do music, we do a whole bunch of things. Got a different episode coming for you guys tomorrow. Hopefully it goes through. It should. I don't see why not, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. Who could have predicted Dallas-Boston in the finals?
Me.
I think Boston was a pretty sure lock in the East, but they didn't play anybody important or healthy.
They haven't played a good team yet.
I mean, they played everybody that was injured.
Everybody was injured.
Everybody. Jimmy Butler was injured. I don't think Jimmy Butler played at all, right?
No, Julius Randle was injured.
Randall was hurt, and then half the Knicks bench was hurt because they were playing 7 guys a game.
Yeah, and then Halliburton wasn't at full strength.
Hallie got hurt, what, second game? First game for a second?
Yeah.
And that was it. That was easy. They were done.
They haven't seen a team like us, I'll be honest. I'm general manager of the Mavericks.
I think Boston doesn't beat anybody in the West this year. I think if it was Denver, if it was Minnesota, if it was Dallas or OKC, maybe OKC would be the difference. But
I knew after we beat the Clippers, because I was worried about getting out of the first round with them. I knew we had it in the bag.
There were a lot of experts that didn't think
nobody did.
They didn't think it was making it out of the first round.
Look.
So that was amazing. You guys made it out the first round. In what, 4? No, 6.
6, what?
First round.
5. Or
it wasn't
6.
a sweep. I know it wasn't a sweep.
No, it was 6, and 5.
OKC to 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, because no, Shy was killing it. Alexander was killing it, yeah. So I was going to say, come on, how much Lakers? How'd they do? I'm just kidding.
The Lakers, man, hey, I think they did all right, man. It's just like I said, man. Lakers, LeBron, he's trying to carry the teams. It's old age, like the guy's amazing, but they
just ran into a juggernaut in Denver, man.
They need some new young blood,
They do. They need Bronny.
You think JJ Redick is that guy?
For the coach,
he's the leading candidate right now.
I don't because he runs. I don't see why he needs to be the coach because he runs a good podcast. That's like putting Shannon Sharp as a coach because he has a good podcast too. That makes no sense.
The thing about the Lakers, man,
but you could tell he's a smart dude.
Yeah, but so is Tim Duncan. He's
never going to be a Kobe,
coach.
so you got to find the right piece that's going to build a team. You know what I mean, with the Lakers,
that's hard to do.
It's hard to do. They got LeBron when he was like almost out his peak. He wasn't still in his peak. He wasn't the Cleveland Cavalier, Miami Heat LeBron, So you got to understand.
He's still putting up numbers, man. He's still playing really good, man.
Absolutely, still playing good. You know what I mean? The guy's amazing. But like I said, he wasn't the Cleveland Cavalier, the rookie LeBron, or the Heat LeBron.
Nobody knows what he's going to do yet still, right? Because they don't know what the hell
he's going to opt out his deal, so.
This clown's not going to get drafted. His son's not going to get drafted. His son's not good at all.
No, some scouts are getting proven wrong already because his vertical's up there. His scrimmage numbers are up.
That doesn't mean anything.
Scrimmage numbers against other draft guys.
He's 6'1". He's 6'1". That's hard to play in the NBA. And he can't pass for nothing.
But what I'm saying is his numbers are doing really good against other draft guys that are going to get drafted high. The combine and the scrimmage.
If he gets drafted,
he'll
get brought out undrafted. He's not going to get drafted in the first round.
He's going to get drafted. You know why?
If he does, he'll be in the second round.
He's going to get drafted because that has the possibility of getting LeBron to that team.
Well, that's probably the only reason why he would get drafted because of his last name.
Maybe.
LeBron's son.
There's nothing wrong with that in life.
Doing LeBron's son?
There's nothing wrong with that in life.
No,
yeah,
but
right.
but you don't want that. Like Marvin Harrison Jr. If his father was trash, he put in work, and so did his father. Bronny hasn't put in no type of work anywhere. He's only known because his father's LeBron James. Nobody's talking about Carmelo's son. At least he's way better than Bronny.
Think so?
Hell yeah, absolutely.
I haven't seen Carmelo's son.
If Hovey was here,
Bronny's getting all the
if Hovey was here, Hovey would know. And plus, his other son is better than him too.
Shout out Hovey, you a bum.
His other son's 6'7".
Yes, I forget his Bryce. Right?
Bryce, yes.
Bryce, yeah, Bryce is
way
better.
Better vertical shots.
Yeah.
He's like a Durant. He's gonna be way better than him.
Bryce, I know, is going to be a better pro for sure. But we'll see what happens with that. Lakers ran into a juggernaut of Denver, and then Denver got silenced by Minnesota, which shocked me.
Actually,
Minnesota was good.
No, they didn't get silenced. They went to 7. They didn't get silenced.
It went to 7, but when it went to 7, I expected Denver to win.
No home team won on their floor that series. Every road team won on the road.
Every single game?
No, every single game.
That's amazing. When's the last time that happened? I mean, who knows, weird. But that's insane.
And then they went to Denver and beat them by 40 on top of that. So
it was by 40?
By 40.
I didn't see the final score. I know they were blowing them out, so I turned the TV off, so I didn't see the final score. But yeah, this is definitely a weird finals. I don't think anybody predicted it. Maybe one guy, he got to slip in for Dallas winning the title this year. $5 bet for like $100K.
Yeah,
hope he gets it. That'd be awesome.
It's funny. We beat the Clippers to go to the next round at their home, and OKC in their home, and then Minnesota in their home.
All on the road.
All series clinchers.
That says something. They're not scared to play on the road. I think Dallas takes game 1 for Boston.
I think Dallas takes.
I think they're gonna shock.
Dallas, yeah, they're gonna sweep them. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, that's rough.
I got my boys winning 4-1.
4-1?
4-1.
That's wild.
Boston will sneak one in. That's it.
Boston will sneak 2 in.
Kyrie.
At that, remember, Luka doesn't play that good defense. He's gotten better. He doesn't play defense. Neither does Kyrie. One of them got to guard Tatum or Brown. They're going to take advantage. You
must not be watching any of the games. These dudes are playing better defense than any players on any other squad. Luka's been locking up players like there's no tomorrow.
Luka doesn't lock anybody up. That's insane.
You haven't been seeing. You haven't seen anything.
It's because who he has behind him: Gafford, Lively, all the big men. Who's the other big man you have?
PJ Washington.
He's not a big man.
He
has the help, but
just from Lively and Gafford.
That's it.
The two big men.
One more big man.
There's only 2 rotations.
There's only ones in the rotation.
Oh, Kleber, but he's been injured.
Kleber, yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm thinking of. He hasn't played this whole playoffs?
He played 1 game against Minnesota. That was it. Okay. The clincher, he was injured. Right.
Yeah, I noticed Timberwolves had a hard time getting into the paint. They had a hard time. Every point they were
Dallas is a long team.
Yeah, but think about it. They had a hard time getting into the paint, and we had an easy time getting into the paint. They had Defensive Player of the Year in the middle there.
Well, in my opinion, Dallas has the best backcourt in the NBA.
Hands down, the best.
But Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, now it is.
They have the best backcourt in the NBA as far as assists and ball handle.
They said it could be one of the best scoring backcourts of all time.
Yeah.
Up there, probably up there with Stephen Clay.
See, the thing about the Dallas Mavericks, they don't have their players, the centers. They just need them to be the interior. They don't really need them to score.
No, definitely not.
Those are bonuses.
That's one dude. Like when we drafted him, we were sitting right here.
I like that ball club.
NBA draft.
I really like that ball club because Timberwolves. I really thought they was a team because they was so long as well. They had Rudy Gobert as an interior forcer. Karl Towns, a stretch 5 that can shoot the 3 ball for efficiency.
Towns.
They had Kyle Anderson come off the bench. The Chinese black guy, whatever, 6'10", whatever.
Oh, and his hairline too. Yeah, it drives me wild too.
Yeah. But I'm saying like they were so diverse. The Timberwolves, They was talking about Anthony Edwards like the '94 Jordan when he put that
exactly. That's what they were calling him.
He put that dunk on Gafford. He looked like '93 Jordan.
They hyped him up too much after the Denver series, and then after you said, "Oh, I got Kyrie," and Kyrie went bananas on him.
I don't think they hyped him up too much. They gave him enough props.
That guy's gonna be
good. Stephen A. said when Edwards said that, he said, "Oh,
Anthony Edwards." I think
and Kyrie busted his ass.
He has everything to be the great.
He's good. I'm not saying he's
still needs to work on his IQ and his maturity.
His maturity
in the game. He's a little young. You can tell he's a little young and mature.
He's 22. That is 22.
Then he's still young.
That's
to the game.
that's really young.
He's still young to the game, but he has all the athleticism. He has the physicality. He has everything about it.
His character, the way he carries himself.
He's gonna win a championship.
He takes the lead on the bench when they're down and they're on a timeout.
Oh, there's plenty of proof of that.
He's actually he's actually speaking, telling the team like we got this. So he's actually going to take over that team eventually.
There's footage of him saying, "If we win this game, we go to Game 7. We're winning it." Yeah, I believe that's what we're going to win Game 7.
So I do like that about him.
He called it.
McDaniels opened his mouth, said, "We're going to run the table." After they won the first game, he said, "Now it's right. We're going to run the table." And then next game, Luka drops 20 in the first quarter, and it was a wrap after that.
In the playoffs, you can't give other teams that bulletin board material because they're going to use it against you, man. That's you look for an edge. You look for something to hype you up. You want to use something to use against the other team, momentum. Whatever the case is.
We were doing a podcast during the NBA draft. We did it live. Susan Mavericks grabbed. I told my brother, I want Derek Lively. Susan Mavericks grabbed Derek Lively. I was hyped. That dude's been an ace. If Wembanyama didn't win the Rookie of the Year, I think it would have been him. I think it would have been Derek Lively. The dude was nice all year. All year. Came out of Duke.
Yeah, he came out of Duke. Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
I remember that. We was going live draft night.
Clean some for right?
The dude, 7 feet even. Yep. Dude is nice, man. He just catches the lobs. And when we got Gafford and PJ Washington, it was just a wrap after that.
Dallas definitely has a nice evened out team. I like it. Cuban made trades at the deadline for Gafford and PJ Washington. I thought it was, it was just one of those, it's a filler type of trade.
Besides those pickups, Derrick Jones was a great pickup in the offseason.
Derrick Jones is a great pickup.
I never knew how he was going to play. That dude turned out to be great, man.
Yeah, Derrick Jones definitely
sneaky
one.
Pickup. That's one of the
they got
underrated
a lot
signings.
of long players, man. They got Derrick Jones Jr., PJ Washington,
and you know why that
Lively, all these long stretch players.
Powell,
do you know why they went that route? Because Luka doesn't play defense. And it's not against Luka. They know that. They know he can't play defense that well. So you surround them with players that are long, lanky, agile, athletic. That will, if somebody gets by Luka, boom, we're at the rack. We got you covered. And that's not a bad thing against Luka because there's plenty of people in the NBA that don't play defense. He's not the only one. He's one of the worst ones. But if you surround him with a good center and a nice, big, tall, lanky guy like Lively, and Jones at the three,
I don't
got
see
defense
them
to help
see,
guard.
I don't see the Celtics beating them if they don't have KP.
I
really don't see that.
The inside, Al Horford cannot handle
KP,
Gafford or Lively.
They're gonna have to have KP.
Gafford had Gobert.
Mavericks.
He went straight up. He went straight up with Gobert. Gafford's only 6'9" as a center. Gobert
that's
7'7".
Undersized. I haven't seen that since like Ben Wallace.
Do you see his jump? His
no, yeah.
He was
Ben Wallace jumped out the gym too.
But
he has a long arm reach.
He jumped out. He blocked Gobert like face to face. Like it must have been like 5-6 times.
He's long.
No, he is.
Gafford is a problem.
Ben Wallace is the same thing. He was guarding guys. Ben Wallace was 6'9", I think 6'8". Honestly,
he was undersized center.
He was undersized center, but he was guarding people.
Yeah, Rasheed was taller than him.
Yeah, he was.
You see the way he finishes.
Yeah, he's a monster, bro. That dude, he dunked on Gobert. You see that play? Jammed
yes,
on
the foul play, yeah.
Jammed on him. Gobert's a good player. He couldn't handle this, man. We had
I don't understand how Gobert was a player here.
He's kind of like more like a efficient jump for JaVale McGee. More like an efficient version.
McGee. Yeah, when McGee first came out, McGee was good because there was hardly anybody that tall
on the floor a lot.
Yeah, agile, athletic.
Now that's average in the NBA. Now somebody that tall being able to look at Wemby, Chet Holmgren. All these dudes that can shoot.
Now you got Zach Edey coming in, Clingan coming in. Yeah.
Look at McGee. McGee can't shoot like how Wemby and Chet Holmgren can shoot.
Zach Edey.
Ain't no way.
Can you imagine JaVale McGee had a jump shot?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He'd probably still be playing in the league right now.
He's not going to be like Gafford and
but the thing is,
guys.
He wasn't even a good
stiff.
He wasn't even a good rim.
Edey looked like he's stiff, man.
Edey looks stiff.
A drop step hook. Or a drop step dunk, like he's not really.
You got to be able to move. You got to be able to move his feet.
A great player in the NBA.
That's why
I'm gonna call it now.
That's why I think Clingan. I think Clingan will be better than him.
He's gonna be a bust. I'm gonna call it now.
What?
Taco Fall was a bust. Look how tall he was.
Right
Taco Fall was 7'5".
Yeah, super bust. That was a super bust.
Edey looked like he gonna have
Bobo super bust.
Edey gonna have health problems down the road in the NBA.
Yeah.
82 games, he gonna have to really he should be vegan.
Does he have a shot? He doesn't have a shot.
No,
Edie, right?
No.
Yeah, he hits a longer range. He's not hitting threes, but he hits like a long range.
Call me a hater.
Can he shoot like Wemby in chat?
Call me a hater.
Probably not.
He has
more body than that.
Yeah, absolutely. But you think Edie out the paint? He can guard Wemby out on the three. He can't guard Wemby or Chat out on the three. No way. In this league, you gotta have a shot.
Probably not. They are more agile, more athletic than him. They had a quicker first step to him, so it might get by him. But he's a big dude. He's got the weight on him. He's got the weight on them too, especially. The bust is a big word to call Zach Edey. I think.
You know one
15 and 10.
Did he get drafted?
He'll get drafted for sure.
He'll get
when does draft start?
In the first round.
Draft is in July. June. My bad. Yeah,
I think Terrence Shannon going top 3, top 2, top 3.
Who?
Terrence Shannon Jr.
Yeah, he's going to go top 3.
Illinois.
But I think this guy's going to go number 1. What's his name? The guy from
France? The France guy.
The skinny France guy with the curls. Yeah, I forgot his name.
I forget his name is escaping me right now.
Yeah, he's like 6'9".
College.
Yeah.
6'9".
No, he's from France.
Yeah,
France.
overseas.
No college. Yeah, overseas.
He's nice. He's nice as hell.
No, he's really good. It's him. There's a couple
of guys from overseas that's supposed to go in the top 5.
Clingan is rumored to go top 5.
I see him going top 10.
We'll see.
I think it's not top 5.
I would love Portland to grab Clingan at 7, and then somebody else at 14. I'll be happy.
Clingan can make himself as a legitimate.
He can work on his shot. He's athletic.
Interior defender anchor.
No centers.
He can run the floor.
No centers from UConn ever work out. It's never worked out. Okafor a little bit, but
Okafor was like 2 years. I'll give you Okafor 2 years.
Drummond a little bit, like even
Drummond's still balling.
Game in the league.
Drummond's still balling.
You gotta have a shot. You gotta have a shot.
So if Clingan could develop that 15-foot, 20-foot jumper, I think he'd be all right.
Look what happened to Blake. All Blake did was dunk.
I'm gonna give you an example. A guy that dominated the college basketball when he was in the league.
When he was
in college basketball, he dominated college basketball, set all types of records.
And did nothing
in the ACC. A guy named Tyler Hansbrough.
Yeah, trash.
Oh yeah, bump.
The guy was dominated. He dominated. He dominated.
For real, he did.
He was the man.
He dominated college. All he did was drop step.
All he did.
Offensive rebounds, putbacks.
Yeah,
he got into the league.
He was a man.
He was a regular player.
Was an NBA. Was a normalized player. Same thing with Jimmy Fredette. Same thing. Lit up college. He was shooting from behind the 3 like 30 feet. He was shooting like crazy. Him and JJ Redick. JJ Redick was a good player.
JJ Redick had a good career.
He had a good career, but it wasn't like championship to champion. He was setting records on it. He was a good role player.
Yeah, he definitely was. He definitely was.
Like Adam Morrison. Remember Adam Morrison?
Morrison's another one. Yeah,
he was nice.
He was really good. Yeah, he was really good.
Anthony Bennett,
super bust. Like dudes, like when they get to the NBA, it's just something different about the NBA.
I think a lot of it is like. I think to me, a lot of it is like your health style. Like you gotta stay in shape.
You gotta be able to handle that
stay in
shit.
shape.
Yeah.
The NBA is 82 games. It's different. There's levels to it. You know.
So yeah, get back to Dallas. I'm going 6 games before
Oh, you got Boston?
No. I got Dallas winning. I think.
I just like the whole kid as a former point guard.
Boston does have a deep bench.
Kyrie and Luka are point guards, and
it depends. It depends on how Drew Holiday is playing and who he's guarding. If he's playing good defense and locking up,
yeah, we'll see.
If he is locking up one of the two, it's probably going to be Kyrie over Luka.
But it's gonna be hard to lock them two up.
No, it is. You got to pick one or the other. You got to stick to one and lock that person up and see if the other one can beat you. They have to pray that is Kyrie because Luka's gonna light it up from anywhere against anybody. Even though Brown and Tatum do play good defense.
Oh yeah, Brown and Tatum they're good defenders. They're not bad. Brown is a better defender than Tatum is, but I mean. Even if you put even if you put Brown on Kyrie,
it's a good matchup all around because even for the big men, you got Horford. Hopefully, Porzingis is playing game 1. He's rumored to play. It's a good matchup all across the board. Point guard, you got Drew versus Luka, right? Yeah. And at the 2, you got Brown versus Kyrie, which is going to be a great matchup. Can't wait to see that.
PJ Washington on Jason
Tatum. That's going to be a good one.
PJ's
because PJ's a good defender. So
and he got length on him too. So PJ,
we'll see how that's going to matter. That's going to matter.
Even Derrick Jones Jr. is a great defender too. That dude's a nice defender. He's another 3-and-D. He's
but that Tatum Washington one is going to matter for the whole series. It's going to be important.
But I don't see nobody that can guard Gafford in the middle.
Don't sleep on Horford. Horford's old, but Horford can play D.
Can't do it. If we body Rudy Gobert,
no Diddy.
If we body Rudy Gobert, Lively, and Gafford, I don't see these as being. It's gonna be 15-10 easy for both of them. Easy.
It's tough, man.
The lob after lob after lob after lob from Luka and Kyrie. Watch, it's gonna be crazy. Watch.
I think so.
I guarantee it. Lively, Lively.
Man. We'll see. We'll see.
Not for nothing. Since his mom died of cancer, God bless. Dude's killing it.
Lively?
Lively.
I didn't know that. Recipes. That sucks.
Matter of fact, it was like March.
Really?
March, yeah. Still in the NBA season, yeah. Some crazy.
I heard about Aaron Gordon's brother.
She was there.
That's recent too. Aaron Gordon's brother.
His brother Drew
passed away. What was it for? I know I read it.
Car accident. It was a car
accident. Car accident. Okay. That sucks.
But I mean, Lively. Some reason he's kind of like an animal, man. He just love that. He's gonna be the center for the Mavericks for years and years to come. You know? I hope the Mavericks never get rid of that dude. That's
definitely a good pickup, man. It was a sneaky pickup.
Every time he dunks it, he yells like super loud. It gets me pumped up. Like, yo, this is a rookie. And it's Cash Jenner. When he dunked it, he yelled at Towns' face like, like 7 times. Like 7 even.
Okay. 7 even. Okay. And see, athletic like that is insane, man. That's wild.
And Duke, I like him because he could shoot. He was behind the arc shooting. He hasn't shot 1 3 this year. Not one.
Not one?
Jason Kidd said you're not allowed to shoot. He stayed in the middle of the whole season. He was a beast.
They put up numbers, though.
Jason Kidd told him he cannot shoot.
Yeah.
He can't shoot. But the thing is, he has a shot. When you watch his Duke highlights, he's behind the 3 shooting like this, like it's no tomorrow. Yeah. It's crazy. But Jason Kidd told him he can't shoot.
Now, for the Boston side, you guys think they're going to do some damage? And they have a deep.
They have the best record.
I think they have a deeper bench.
Nice.
For Dallas, it's going to be good, man.
In my opinion, Jaylen Brown and Jaylen Tatum,
they're going to get it in.
They're in their prime.
They're going to get it in.
They're playing at a high level right now.
But
they definitely are.
Just go. Those two are another front runner for the best backcourt in the league.
I think so. Yeah.
I think their best pickup the best pickup in my opinion, what they picked up was KP and Drew Holiday. Yeah, that brought the defense to another level.
Remember, Drew Holiday was a good pickup, man.
They beat
Drew Holiday. Everybody wanted him.
Yeah, for real.
They beat Indiana right without KP, right? He was hurt the whole time, right? They beat Indiana without KP, right?
No, KP he played. That's the first round.
No, against Indiana. That was his last round.
Oh, no, last round. Yeah, KP didn't play no games.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't play no games.
Do they need him? They don't need him now.
They won't need him because you guys have more. You guys have more size.
All they have was Siakam.
Dallas has more size than Indiana because Indiana has just Miles Turner, and he just disappeared off the face of the earth. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, him and Siakam should have killed.
I placed a couple parlays with Miles Turner. He failed me every single time. I hate him.
Destroyed the Boston in the middle with Miles Turner and Siakam. They should have destroyed him in the middle.
They should have. Without KP, it's just Horford. How are you not, killing the paint?
If Horford gets injured, let's say the first game, what's Boston going to do?
Nothing.
They're
going to have no defender.
It's going to be a good series.
It's going to be a good series.
It might go 7. It might go 7.
I don't see it going.
I don't see it going 7
and 6.
Personally, I don't at 6 for sure. Which side? I don't know.
Dallas is going to take game 2. Mark my words. Dallas is going to take back home field advantage in game 2. Watch. There's something about Dallas.
I think
they took away home field advantage on every series. They took it from LA. They took it from OKC, and they took it from Minnesota.
All game 2s?
Every game 2. No, except for Minnesota, we won the first 3. LA won the Clippers. Dallas won the first game. They took it from the first game. OKC won the first game. Blew us out. We took it the second game.
Yeah.
In Minnesota, we won the first 3.
2 in Minnesota, then 1 in Dallas. Okay. Right. I think Dallas takes the first game versus Boston, and then Boston readjusts. They make some changes.
Just the fact that we got there.
It's hard to stop Tatum and Brown. I think they're going to take over game 2.
I'll be happy with the fact that we got there because last year we didn't even make the playoffs.
That's a big turnaround. That's a big turnaround from not making the playoffs to in the finals.
And all we did was add 3 more players.
Yeah.
Lively, Gafford, and Washington. And that was it. And Jones.
And Boston lost to Miami last year in the East Finals.
Boston,
if I remember correctly.
That's right. But that's what Jimmy Butler was on his game.
Jimmy Butler was killing him.
But they didn't have KP neither or Drew.
Yeah, they're better now. So
exactly, they're better now. So
it's gonna be a good series. I like it. It's gonna be entertaining.
This one makes me more nervous than anything because it's Tatum and Brown. Those dudes, they were like top 10 in scoring.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna go at least 6.
You got 4 players that are in the top 10 in scoring all year.
Yeah, there's no way it goes less than 6. Either way,
it's gonna go 6 or 7.
Because when Brown and Tatum are on, they're on, and there's no stopping them. It's hard to.
But there's something about when Dallas goes home, it's a problem. Dudes can't play in Dallas, man. It's hard when Dallas goes home. And the thing is, Luka does not care.
That's one of the best crowds in the whole league.
And then when we went to Minnesota, and Luka set the tone, he dropped 2 3-pointers in a row, a couple floaters and a 3 in town, 20 points in the first quarter in Minnesota. The crowd took them all out of it. Minnesota did not lead in that game at all once.
Yeah. Once you take the crowd out, it's over. It's all right.
Not once. Did not lead once.
It's hard. It's hard to come back from that, man.
Towns tried to bring them back. Gobert tried to bring them back. Edwards tried to bring them back. They were down 15, and then next thing I saw, halftime we were over by 29.
Gee, that's insane. Yeah, that's. I forgot what I was doing, but I saw the halftime score, and I was like, I'm not even gonna watch. It's over. No. What's the point of watching?
I watched the whole from beginning to end. As soon as I saw Luka going, I was like, it's over.
Yeah, when I finally locked in, I was gonna watch this game, and it was a blowout. I was like, I'll watch something else. Yeah. I'll go rewatch, X-Men or something. I don't know what the hell I did, but or I took an extra early sleep or whatever.
It's gonna be a good series.
You think Luka gets MVP for the playoffs or Finals MVP?
100%.
It's him 100%. Versus Kyrie.
Kyrie, the thing is, the dude has not.
He's playing better right now. It's insane.
He didn't show up in the OKC series.
They had a lot of younger guards. That's what it is.
He showed up versus the Clippers. He definitely showed up against Minnesota.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, if they both go off like they did on 36 and 36, if they both go off, it'll be hard. Or maybe they'll just give it to Luka just the precedence, just because. Kyrie just wants to get another one.
I think Kyrie would love to beat Boston.
Yeah.
You saw the interview with him and Scott Van Pelt? Yep. He was like, I don't know if you really want to do it, but I want to talk about it because the last time I could talk to you about it. You're going against Boston. How does that feel? So Kyrie played it off.
Talking about golden shoes and all that.
Yeah. He played it off. I don't think he really wanted to go into it.
He didn't have a bad time in Boston like he did in Brooklyn, though.
I think his time in Boston was worse because he promised them.
He played it for 2 years. Brooklyn played like a half a year, something like that.
I know, but no, I think it was longer than that. But in Boston, he had promised them, "Hey, I'm coming back next year." And that very next offseason, he was gone. He was like, he didn't even re-sign nothing. So, Boston fans definitely hate him right now. I saw a post where they said the NBA scriptwriters couldn't have gotten better. You got KP going back to Dallas. You got Kyrie going back to Boston with his people he was mentoring, Tatum and Brown.
But the way Kyrie's mentoring our locker room now because he's been in the finals 4 times. That dude. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that. He's with who?
He's not
with Cleveland twice, right?
Yeah, Cleveland twice.
And who else?
That's it.
No, he must have done all of them with Cleveland, right? All 4.
It's got to be, yeah. All 4 with Cleveland.
All 4 with Cleveland, right? And they only won 1.
They only won 1. No. It's 3. This is his 4th trip. It's 3 with Cleveland. Right. 2 loss and 1 win. Right. 2 loss and 1 win, yeah. Okay. So the amazing 3-1 comeback. That's what it was. That's the 1 win. Right. We hit that 3 over Steph or Clay, one of the 2. Yeah.
They're probably gonna have Drew Holiday on Kyrie.
Somebody's
got to because he's bigger.
It's either gonna be Drew or Brown. One of them is gonna be on Kyrie.
Yeah. So that leaves Luka to try pick up the slack and dominate the game because they're gonna have these tall, lanky guys on Kyrie trying to guard him up.
What I would do to go. Because Boston's 2 hours away. What I would do to catch a ticket.
Oh, man.
Jeez,
get anybody out there, give us some tickets to go see the game. I would love to. I would love to see a game.
I don't care if it's in the last row in the arena, like in the back behind the pole. I don't give me a ticket, I'll go, man. I swear.
Can you imagine what those tickets cost?
Like $600, if not more.
Really? You ever checked that out?
If not more. I never looked at it.
Really?
I can only imagine.
For nosebleeds, it's got to be.
Finals? If not, I can imagine it's over $1,000.
I thought there's anything available. Boston has a loyal fan base, so I doubt they're giving any seats away.
Yeah, I doubt. Yeah, it's sold out.
They definitely have a loyal fan base.
Can you imagine what on the floor is? No, on the floor, how much the ticket is? Like what Donnie Wahlberg was for Game 7?
Yeah.
For the last Indiana game? Can you imagine how much that ticket cost?
That probably was just a rough guess, $2,500, $3,000 for one seat. It's insane.
For the floor? 25? Nah, it's got to be more than that.
You think so?
For the floor? And
Floor
TD
seats,
Garden?
Game
Yeah,
7.
It's got to be more than that. It's got to be more than that.
Get out of here. So, yeah, if you're just joining us, or if you just, randomly popped into the podcast at this moment in time, Dallas-Boston, one of the most unpredictable finals of all time.
Well, Boston had the...
Boston, maybe. I mean, a lot of people picked Boston beginning of the season.
Definitely, everybody thought it was going to be Boston and Denver, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I thought. If I bet money, I would have bet Denver. I did not think Minnesota was going to make it that far, and I did not think Dallas was going to make it this far.
They definitely shocked me. So, I mean, I'm a Mavericks fan. They shocked me.
Question on Boston. Do you think they get this far if Jimmy Butler was healthy?
It would have been harder.
Do you think they can beat Houston?
Because the fact that they got KP.
Miami.
Because the fact that they got KP and Drew, I think they would have beat them.
You think they would have beat them?
Yeah, I think they would have beat them.
No,
I don't know.
It wasn't gonna.
It would have been hard. It would probably
Jimmy Butler, man, playoff Jimmy is different,
man.
Man.
They beat the Heat when they swept them.
He's different, but he's not enough.
4-1.
Yeah, it would have been maybe 6.
He's different, but he's not enough.
They did it last year.
They
did it last year was.
They had better shoes last year.
They did.
Yeah.
Gabe Vincent was playing good.
Hero
was playing better last year than he did this year.
Yeah, no, it would have won. It probably would have been 6 though.
It would have been a tougher series. It would have got him tired. So they maybe.
But I wanted Boston to play the Knicks at full health with Julius Randle, and I think
that would have been a great series. Could you imagine Boston, New York? Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah, I think the Knicks
that would have been great for both cities because they get loud. New York. I low key was going for the Knicks to go to the East Finals because that stadium when they're on, that stadium is loud, man. It's loud.
New York
way better franchise for him.
Yeah. You think? Yeah. That's possible, man.
They're going to have to kill Bridges next year. They want to do this whole
Zion Williams
Villanova thing. They got to. To me, it's working, but it's not.
Because
like a little Sean Kemp.
Yes, with a better shot because I don't think Kemp had a shot.
They can go after Zion next year. There's no reason why they can't. But is Zion?
But is Zion free agent? I don't know.
I don't know what I'm saying. There's a lot of free agents this year, but they're talking about Durant going over there. So
everybody talking about Durant going every. Durant's 35.
He's pissing me off.
He can't stay healthy. He's a great player.
He needs to retire already, man.
But
him and James Harden need to retire. Like I said,
Harden played good this year. He was a good distributor.
He
averaged high assists. I don't know the exact number, but his assist total was up there. He changed his whole game to play for the Clippers, and that's respectable. But as the leading scorer now, he knows he's not that no more.
That whole team, the only person that's going to be there next year is Kawhi. Everybody else is gone.
They're going to keep George. They already said they're going to keep George.
Why would they keep George?
The thing about James Harden, you don't know what you're going to get with him.
That's what I'm saying. Those games. Remember the first game he busted ass? How many floaters he did in the lane when we played him? I was did nobody get next game? He had like 6 points.
He's inconsistent now. Yeah, for sure. He looks out of shape. I'm just gonna say that.
They just re-signed Tyronn Lue too to an extension.
Yeah,
good for him.
And
he's
Tyronn Lue's a good coach.
It hasn't worked out with Kawhi and Paul George. Why do you still keep Paul George there? Hasn't worked out at all.
Paul George linked to the Sixers. He's linked to the Knicks. We'll see what happens.
If he goes to the Sixers, that's a good squad.
That'd be good.
Tobias Harris, Paul George, Embiid, Maxey.
Paul George is a good playoff.
No, he's not.
Good playoff player. Yeah,
he's not. No,
Look at the stats. Look at the stats.
He was never. I don't know who came with that playoff P crap. That's
calling him playoff P is wild. But if you look at the stats, he has equal stats to Havlicek, equal stats to I believe Bird and somebody else. I saw it the other day.
Yeah, maybe when he was in OKC in Indiana.
But it's career, not just Clipper time.
The other one's the worst. I hate Kawhi. He needs to retire. He can never stay healthy, yo. He needs to retire.
I don't think he needs to retire. He just needs to get healthy and just stay healthy.
The
NBA season is
he's
brutal.
He's longer than Brandon Roy, but he's just like Brandon Roy. His knees are a problem. No,
Roy was definitely injury plagued. That was one of the biggest what ifs in history for me as a Blazers fan.
Kawhi would have played that whole series. It would have went to 7. We probably would have lost.
If he was 100% healthy, most likely.
Plus, it didn't help that Westbrook was off his game too. That's another good.
That was an assumption going in. Kawhi was healthy, you guys are gonna get beat.
He's another one who needs to retire.
Who, Westbrook?
Yeah.
Why? He's a perfect 6-man. Yeah, Lou Williams can last so many years. Russ can last so many years.
Yeah, but Lou Williams.
Russ still got that explosiveness.
Lou Williams, that dude can get it.
He can score from anywhere in the court.
That dude's a bucket.
Yeah, and
bro.
this guy,
Crawford too. Jamal Crawford.
Westbrook ain't no bucket.
Why do you think we didn't guard him when everybody saw him shoot?
No, yeah, that's the game plan.
A horrible shot. Like,
if Russ is in a game, you let him shoot. If he's hitting, you live with it because he ain't gonna always hit.
He's your energy guy. You bring him on for 10 minutes.
Russell Westbrook,
exactly. He don't need to retire.
He's his worst enemy.
Yeah,
for real.
You know what I mean? The guy, he got the skills, but he can't shoot to save his life. To me, I think he's a mental case.
I don't see that no more.
Not
I don't see
anymore.
that no more from what he used to be in OKC and
Houston.
Well, yeah, Houston. His Houston time, yeah, it was crazy.
Don't forget, he missed a triple double, but I just think.
Yeah, but still, he got that title. Nobody can take that from him.
I just think he's a mental case. He's a mental case, man. He's very, very emotional player.
Yeah, you can easily get in his head for sure. I
Mr.
see
Triple
that.
Double now is Luka.
He hasn't averaged a triple double for a year though.
This year was 34-9.
It's not a triple double.
And the thing is,
it's not a triple double.
The thing is, you actually know what's messed up. Westbrook only averaged it was 27, 10, and 10, something like that when he won the MVP. His team was in the 8th seed, and he won MVP of the year
because nobody averaged. Because nobody averaged
and they
a
got
triple
bounced
double
the first round
in like 60 years.
But Luka didn't
50,
win.
60
But
years.
Luka didn't win the MVP. Led the league in scoring 9-9. That's
fine.
Horrible.
He should have. I think it should have been Shea, and then Luka, and then Jokic.
If anybody, they should have did Jason Tatum. Then he had the best record in the league.
But it's not always about best record.
Most likely, yeah, because
sometimes it is. Sometimes it is.
Jokic got it, and Shea had a better. They had a better record, and he had a better season than he did. How did Jokic win it?
I don't know. I don't understand how the NBA writers and people who voting how they do it.
It should have been Shea or Luka, either one.
I agree. It should have been Shea, then Luka, then Jokic. I could see that.
The fact how Jokic won it over Shea is.
But the reason why Westbrook won it that 1 year and has been nothing crazier since then is because it was a triple double. Nobody did that in 50 years, so everybody was amazed by it. The next year, where did he finish? The next year, I think he did another triple double, but he finished fifth in the MVP voting. So they're like, all right, you could do it. Yeah, you're a triple double guy, but you're not the MVP.
Man, that guy.
And they made the playoffs. I think.
Cat, man. Look at Doncic. I don't know how he was scoring like that, bro.
No, it's funny because I was saying the same thing. I'm a fan,
like
and I watch him play.
Paul Pierce is another one.
Very heavy-footed.
He moves so slow.
Yeah,
he controls.
Heavy-footed. Yeah.
The game comes to him. He doesn't go to the speed of everybody else. He's just like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. You can't stop it. I'm gonna score no matter what.
The way he shoots, you would think, yo, why is nobody blocking that shot? Like, it's so slow. Like, I see these guys getting like tips, and he's shooting over them.
You know what I think it is?
Ridiculous.
I just think he has a good.
It's the overseas, man.
He knows the position where to be.
It's the overseas, man. It's the overseas player. He's like Jokic. Look at his shot. Everybody's like a block. Look how slow he is. Look at everybody thinks
his shot is like over his head.
It's that overseas
behind his head.
Yeah.
It's like this. It's like over his head, and it goes in.
Yeah, it's that overseas playing, man.
Him and James Harden, I don't know how they make that shit.
Yeah, so Luka was playing with grown men since he was 12.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So that's like dude's a
He's been playing. He's how old is he now?
This guy's showing
25.
Off.
He's 25. He's been playing professional basketball for 13 years.
This guy feeling himself. He's doing a little dance.
And he won a championship.
What's that UFC 302 going on right now?
Yeah.
Come on, how's that slip looking, Kawan?
John Amado.
How's the slip looking? How's that parlay looking?
Oh, it's I got another one going.
You got another one going? All right, bad. Superstars are out for 302, UFC 302. You guys know I'm not a big UFC fan, but it's fun to put a slip in, see who, which fight, goes the distance, which fight is quick, over, knockout,
Absolutely.
TKO.
Absolutely.
It's exciting. I'm not a big UFC person, but it's definitely exciting to just even watch it. But, hanging out with somebody who loves it, like you, it's kind of cool. I get interested in it. But that's as far as it goes. Cause once you leave, I'll be like, all right, UFC's whatever.
There's money to be made if you know what you're doing.
For sure. Speaking of, real quick, before we dive into something else, WNBA, man, you got to bet it. Got to bet it. I've been hitting. I'll tell you guys offline before we started the podcast. Been hitting some Caitlin Clark props, man. I've been hitting, 3 threes a game, 20 points.
Well, those are definitely,
and them to lose, but I make the slips a little too long. So I add other things too, and I lose. But all the ones with her in it, I've been hitting like at least 90% of them. So if I do them separately, just her, and just to hit 20 points, just to hit her 3 threes, just to hit, I picked the other team to win because her team is absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I got a buddy. He actually plays WNBA. Well, he don't play, but he bets.
Yeah, Joanna man.
He bets WNBA, and he's been doing this thing.
He's been hitting.
I don't know.
I think if I just kept her and the Connecticut Sun, I'd be good because the Sun are still undefeated.
To me, no disrespect to women, I feel like women's athletic just like men, but women's basketball to me is just trash.
Why?
Because I think it's the opposite.
If you watch, they're getting better. They're getting
better.
Like, some of the girls are shooting like men. Some of the girls are doing fadeaways.
I grew up watching
NBA.
I grew up watching Shaq, Magic, Penny Hardaway, Jordan. For sure. I just can't watch a woman with
me personally
flopping around with
me personally. The best
I can't watch women unless it's UConn women. That's the only basketball women I can watch. Unless it's women's basketball in college.
Yeah.
I can't sit there and watch a Connecticut Suns game. Unless they're in the championship or something, then I'll sit there and watch it. But I won't sit there. Let me watch a Caitlin Clark game. No, I'm just not gonna do it. Doesn't interest me.
But why? Is it because it's women? I'm honestly trying to find out why. Because I see it from a different perspective. Because I'm not a big Draymond fan, but when he said on a podcast or somebody's show years ago, all right, I'm watching. He made a point because if you watch women's basketball, that's how basketball is supposed to be played. There's no one-on-ones. There's no ISO play. It's plays.
Team basketball.
There's team basketball. There's passing. There's 4 to 5 passes per possession. Then you're gonna try and get an open shot. That's how basketball's supposed to be played.
True, because they don't have people like LeBron James and stars like that.
You can't compare that. You can't compare.
It's hard to compare that. But imagine you had somebody.
So if you're true, no, go ahead.
If you had a person like LeBron James in the WNBA, you're gonna see a lot of ISOs and there's a lot of ISOs, a lot of one-on-ones.
I doubt we get anybody like that.
You know what I'm saying?
But if you truly love the game of basketball and how it's played, just them running plays, running screens, and pick and rolls, and 5 passes per possession, that's basketball. That's how it's supposed to be played, and it's good to see. It's awesome.
It's getting more popular.
You know what my problem is? I think I'm gonna be honest with you. My problem is watching WNBA or college basketball, women's. I think it's very amateur, but you can learn off it watching it.
Yeah.
But me, I like to see a little bit of excitement, like a little bit of athleticism. You know what I mean? Let me see you drive hard and yam on somebody.
Yeah.
Or let me see you.
I don't think you're gonna get that WNBA game.
You're not gonna get that WNBA.
I hear what you're saying.
But think about it, that's the reason why they get paid what they get paid.
Right.
They're not gonna get paid LeBron James.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
I don't think that's the reason why they don't get paid.
Everybody's saying, "Oh, we should get paid a fair amount." Yeah, but you're not.
And I'm not.
You're not
WNBA players.
A dunk. You're not.
I feel like the WNBA players.
You're going crazy.
You got some elite WNBA players that can score when they want to score.
It goes
it's
more
just
to
like for me. It's just like like.
When you watch an NBA game, you expect to see dunk-ons, blocks, and all that.
I want to see.
When you watch a WNBA game,
it's very amateur.
You're not going to get a dunk. You're not going to get a serious block.
Yeah,
you're just going to get scored.
A lot of high pick rolls, a lot of high screens. Very amateur.
Right. So don't get me wrong.
I don't think that makes it amateurish. It just
they want equal pay, right? They want more money, right?
They can get equal pay. I'm sorry. You got to get the viewership up.
Would you pay Diana Taurasi the same amount you pay LeBron James?
You got to get the viewership up.
No, name one WNBA player. I'm gonna be thorough with it. Name one NBA player. Name one WNBA player that called an ISO and said, "I'm gonna take this play 1-on-1, cross up, cash."
For me, the only ones I've probably ever seen myself,
Taurasi Maya
Moore.
That's it. Yeah.
Maybe.
And
there's a couple more in there. Maybe we could Tamika Catchings or
Breanna Stewart could do that too. She could do that too.
Her more is low post, but yeah, I can see it. You're going to see it now more with Caitlin Clark. One-on-one, I'm going to step back and hit this three.
Yeah, but she's on DNA. You see some of the threes she's been taking? She's forcing it. Like
she's kind of. She's trying to get her. She's trying to find her way. She's trying to find her way.
Doing it on purpose. Like there's no reason to pull up with 30 feet, bro.
You don't. I bet you don't remember Steph's first year.
Yeah, he was
same thing.
Yeah, but
he was doing the same thing.
But
trying to find his shot, trying to find his range, trying to find his rhythm.
That doesn't have a range.
Everything. He doesn't. But he was trying to find it his first year. Give her a couple years.
If she can do the shoot like that and put like over 10 assists on top of that, she'd be nice.
She'll get that. You got to give her some time. She's going to get that. The viewership is what needs to happen for them to get paid better.
They're getting views now because of what she's doing for the game, which is cool.
Which is awesome. But I want
it's just one player. It's just one person, though.
It kind of sucks. It's taken away from everybody that's been putting in time in the league.
Yeah, they need more people.
Tarazi was getting a lot of flack for what she said. And I don't think she was wrong, but at the same time, she was wrong.
Tarazi is a LeBron James at WNBA.
I think so. I think she's going on year 20.
Excuse me. She's the Jordan of the WNBA.
She's going on year 20 or something like that.
She has the records. She has the scoring titles. She has the rings. What, she got like 4 rings, something like that?
I think it's 4. I think it's 3 or 4. One of those.
If Maya Moore never got married, she would have passed. She would have passed.
No, Maya Moore pursued other opportunities.
Yeah, she would have passed Tarazi. But Tarazi is the Michael Jordan of the WNBA.
But WNBA, it's good basketball. It's basketball how it's supposed to be played. If you want to watch it,
I'll go watch a game.
It's awesome.
If I had tickets to go see it, I'll go see a game.
It's awesome. The Connecticut Sun are undefeated. They're undefeated right now. I think they're 6-0, 7-0. So it's the first time Connecticut's been undefeated in WNBA. They're probably still losing the first round of playoffs. Hopefully not, but we'll see.
We went to the championship not that long, a couple years ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, they lost, I believe.
We lost in 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
The fact that we win is tough.
No, it's awesome, but we'd love to see a title come home to UConn.
I want to see an NBA team come to Hartford.
Next year is going to be also Paige Becker's coming out of UConn, and a bunch of other.
She's coming out. I think she's staying another year.
She stayed another year.
She's staying another year in UConn?
Yeah, she'll be in UConn women this year.
Okay, so good because
her first or second year
because her torn Achilles. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, got a quick segment I want to give you guys. Real quick, I like to do now that we're doing this podcast. It's called All Out Blitz. You guys know I love Drink Champs. They do a thing called Quick Time Slime. Give you two people to pick. You got to pick. If you don't pick, got to take a shot.
Okay.
I bet. Take a shot at Arizona iced tea for you, Big J. All right. So I'm going to go Dallas first. Since they're in the finals, and this is what this podcast is about. This episode is about. 2 players. Got to pick one. Dirk or Luka? That's the hard one.
Luka.
Over Dirk? That was easy.
Dirk can't.
That was easy.
Yeah, Dirk can't score how Luka can. A different age.
No. Just think both they're in their prime. Both playing the game. Both in the finals.
They're both in their prime?
Yeah. That's how you got to do it.
Dirk.
Going Dirk.
Yeah, nobody was guarding him.
I'm going Luka.
In their primes?
Yeah, I'm going Luka. Luka could drive. Luka could hit the 3.
No one ever blocked
Luka could post up.
Nobody ever blocked Dirk's shot. Ever.
That's true. Have you seen anybody block Luka's shot?
Yeah, I've seen it. Rudy Gobert Towns did it in the last game, too.
On a drive?
Shea did it, too.
On a drive?
On a drive, and I've seen him put up for a 3 and get blocked, too.
Really?
I've seen that more. I've never seen Dirk's shot get blocked, ever.
But that's not a reason to choose Dirk over Luka, though.
No, it was when he was in his prime, The 2011 finals says it all. That run to the finals says it all. It was nice.
I think if Luka gets this one, he's a better Maverick than Dirk already.
Yeah, if he gets this one. But right now, Dirk is the better Maverick.
Dirk, you got the ring, yes, for sure. Yeah. All right. Jason Kidd, Kyrie Irving.
Jason
Kidd? You go with the vets, huh? I think they hold the place in your heart for that first title.
No, Jason Kidd.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Jason Kidd he's a pure point guard. Kyrie's not. Kyrie can shoot like crazy.
Kyrie's a scorer. Yeah, Kyrie's a scorer.
He can't assist like Kidd did. And Kidd was a triple-double machine before Westbrook was. That's all Kidd did was get triple-doubles. And he can rebound. Kyrie can't rebound like Jason Kidd can.
All right, next one. Michael Finley, Jason Terry.
That's rough.
This is what I love. This is what I love about this game.
JT was a beast, though.
He was.
But Finley was always a good scorer, but JT was a better scorer. I'm with JT for sure.
Terry?
The Jet, yeah.
That's wild. I don't know.
Philly was.
I don't know.
Philly's always gonna be an all-time Maverick. But man, Philly could dunk too. Philly used to bang on Casio.
Well, he used to. Yeah, he was good. He was athletic when he first came out.
Nah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a shot now.
You gonna take a shot on that one? All right, bet. That's fair. That's not bad. That's not bad. I like that. All right, come on. Tatum, Paul Pierce.
Jason Tatum.
What? If my boy Robbie Riddles was here right now, he'll call you fucking crazy.
Jason Tatum, man.
Tatum over Paul Pierce.
Yeah, I just feel like.
Are you sure? You sure you want to take a shot on that one?
I feel like, in my opinion, Jason Tatum, he's still developing. He has a length. Paul Pierce was what was he, 6'7"?
6'6".
Yeah, 6'6", 6'7". Yeah, just around there. Yeah.
Jason Tatum, 6'8", long. I feel like Jason Tatum has more moves, more tools.
That's wild. I don't even like Paul Pierce personally. I think that's a stretch.
Way more athletic.
Yeah.
Way more athletic. I feel like clutch wise, maybe Paul Pierce had it, because he knew his spots. But Tatum, here's the thing: Paul Pierce got rings. Even though he would play with Kevin Garnett, he played with Ray Allen. He got rings, but Tatum, I feel like all around in his prime. But Paul Pierce, I'll take Tatum on my team if I was a GM, because Tatum he can drive.
He's not selfish.
He can dunk on you. He can
he's not selfish for sure.
You know what I mean? I think he's all around. He's all around better player.
But Pierce has prime used to bang on cats too, though.
Paul Pierce was good. He was good. I always told myself how they call him the truth, but I'm like, he's so slow. But he's averaging He's averaging like 25.
Hey, he had a high average. He did.
But I don't know. I just think Jason Tatum is better. Jason Tatum has. I'm not gassing him up, but he has. If he continues to do what he's doing, he has a pedigree to be in the T-Mac era. The T-Mac. I noticed in his game he's doing the 15, 18 foot step.
Yeah.
Fade away.
Yeah.
Shimmy, fade away. You know what I mean? That's Team Mac Kobe stuff. You know what I mean? Team Kobe. Put it like this: Jason Tatum has potential to be one of them elite players in the league. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
He does.
He's there. He's almost there
for sure.
I think he is a superstar already. He's known. He's a household name. I think superstar status is if you're a household name, boom, you're good. That's your superstar. All right, next you got Porzingis, Antoine Walker.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, think about it. Walker put in work sometimes. Yeah, and I don't even like Antoine Walker.
You gotta think about it. KP ain't put enough time in.
Still, just overall.
Overall.
That's for you. That's for you, Kevin.
I'm gonna go with KP.
Porzingis?
I'm gonna go with KP. I feel like Antoine Walker was more of a bully.
Yeah.
He was more physical, dominant rebounds, and But I feel like KP.
I forgot Walker was.
I feel like KP brings a different type of game. He's efficient, shooting the 3-ball. I think he has a higher rating in blocks. And he's more of an interior presence. He's a clean 6'11", is he?
Porzingis?
I thought he was 7'1".
7'1"?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate that on the spot review. That was pretty awesome.
KP 7'2", I think.
Yeah.
I got one more for you, Kevin. Al Horford. This was kind of funny. Walter McCarthy.
Damn, that's crazy.
You don't remember Walter McCarthy, number 0? Oh, come on.
What team he played?
Celtics. Walter McCarthy.
I'll be honest, I don't even know who that is.
What? Walter McCarthy?
I ain't mean disrespectful, bro.
Walter McCarthy.
Another basketball player. I don't know who that is.
In Walter McCarthy's prime, he looked like he was 50 years old. He's just one of those dudes that he looked old, like Greg Oden.
You know how I am, man. If I don't know what I'm talking about, I ain't gonna say nothing about it. I don't even know who that is.
Correction, Porzingis is 7'2".
7'2".
7'2".
That's tall, man.
Still tall.
He's the original Wemby, honestly.
Pretty much. I didn't know he's young. He's 28. I feel like he's been in the league forever.
Because he was in the league with Jeremy Lin, right? Or no?
No, he wasn't during St. Lin.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't a Saturday, no. You sure?
Can you imagine if KP was still in there with Brunson and DeCalia now? Probably a good squad. Because Porzingis wasn't when he was first in New York. He was nice.
All right, I got another Maverick one for you guys. Sean Marion, Vince Carter.
Marion.
What?
Yeah, Vince Carter.
No way.
He didn't play that long with the Mavericks. It was 3 years.
3 years. That's long enough.
Marion was.
It don't matter how long you played with the team.
Marion was a big time. He played with us 5 years. Big time role player off the bench, and he won a ring.
Wasn't he a starter?
No, he was a starter, and he came off the bench when Caron Butler was playing.
Sean Marion has one of the most
and he got a ring.
Horrible
and one of the
jump
best
shots
defenders
in
ever.
the league.
He does. One of the horrible shots ever.
And he was a great defender.
He was a great defender. He was.
I picked Marion.
Oh, the Matrix.
Or Vince
I love Vince Carter, but Vince Carter in Toronto. Or Vince Carter in New Jersey. But not in Dallas. Not over Sean Marion.
But the Matrix he was in his prime
in Phoenix. In Phoenix. But then he got...
Yeah. No, he had a lot of good years in Dallas. I give him that. That's why.
He was flight 32 in Phoenix when him and Maury Stoudemire, Joe Johnson...
This car is way more
Quinn Richardson. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? The Matrix... At one point,
he would dunk.
He was
Marion could dunk, but just not like
Vince Carter. He
probably
65 years old, still dunking.
No, not like Vince. No, Vince is the man.
Wait, ain't he one of the oldest dudes in the league?
He was
at one point. Yeah, he was 22 seasons.
I think Juwan Howard is
longest tenure.
Juwan Howard is, I think,
oldest player like ever to play.
Juwan Howard like 48, right?
He's not.
Nah, he wasn't playing at 48, bro. That's
40,
wild.
45, 48? Was it?
It's got to be 42.
He was up there. Juwan Howard was up there.
It was Howard and the guy from the Spurs.
No, LeBron James.
Malik Willis played till like 40-something.
No, Nate Hickey. Nat Hickey played until he was 45 years old.
Who's after him? Because I don't know who that is. No, there's a Malik something for the Spurs who played for a long time. I forget his name. I probably butchered it.
Nat Hickey. Then it was
this guy for the Spurs. What's his name?
Kevin Willis.
Kevin Willis. That's the name. Yeah, Kevin Willis. I don't know why I said Malik.
Played 20 years. He was 46.
Yeah, 46. There you go. Kevin Willis.
And then Robert Parrish, 44.
Juwan Howard is 40. Yeah, he's 40 years old.
Udonis Haslem was only 42. I feel like that kid's been in the league forever. He's only 42.
All right, so a couple more all-out blitzes before we go.
Yeah.
Before we sign off on this episode. Again, before we keep going, Dallas is 6. I think that's the overall consensus here. For me, Dallas 6.
Dallas is 5 for me, man.
Dallas is 5? That's insane.
My boys
I'm giving at least 2 games to Boston for Brown and Tatum just dominating.
I get that, but I'm going to go 5.
Dallas at 5. I mean, you're a fan, so that's understandable. I'm trying to be
for
a little bit.
What they've shown me so far, I feel like 5. Yeah, 5.
5? Okay.
It'd be a good Timberwolves team, man.
They did. Do you think? Hold on. Do you think Dallas beats Denver like that?
No. It would have went to 7.
That would have went 7, right?
100%
That's what I was hoping to see. I would have loved to see.
I would have 100% went to 7.
I would have loved to see Luka,
Jokic. That's what I was hoping for. That's what I wanted to see because they're best friends still. Now I would love to see Jokic and Luka play together.
They're always joking around with each other. Yeah, it's awesome to see. It's very wholesome.
I would love to have seen that, but unfortunately, it didn't work out there.
So
Dallas and 5 for me.
Dallas and 5 for you?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, well, what you got?
I think it's gonna be a good series. I can see maybe Dallas getting a 6 or 7.
Okay.
Dallas is 6?
Like I said, I'll go 5. I won't be surprised it goes more. But I got them at 5.
Would you be disappointed if Boston wins?
No.
I think, honestly, Boston's the favorite. I would be shocked if Boston wins.
I wouldn't because...
That's saying something for Dallas.
Dog money. You better put your money up.
Dallas is dog money. I'm betting Dallas all day.
I wouldn't because last year we weren't even in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The fact that we went through all these good teams and the number 1 best record team, number 1 in the league team.
Yeah.
And the fact that we got there, I wouldn't be pissed. I'd be happy we had a good season. Just means next year they're gonna go after it even harder. So
that's gonna be rough. Next year everybody come back healthy. We'll see. Next year's. We got some more episodes coming for that. The draft, the free agency. That's always on deck. But so 6 all across the board, except you, Big J?
Yeah,
5?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, word. Hovey, what you think? Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so some more All Out Blitz. That's what we're calling our segment here on the Hefty Podcast. One for Kaiwan. Think about this, all right? It's probably easy. It's probably real easy. So I'm going to give you one real easy first. LeBron, Kobe. That one was easy. You gotta ask that.
I would have said the same.
Gotta ask it.
I would have said the same thing.
You gotta ask that. You got.
Oh, boy, man.
Oh, for sure, I believe it.
Boy, man.
All right, ready? Lamar Odom, Anthony Davis. Think about it. Really think hard because Davis, he's always injured, but he's a monster when he's healthy. So, Lamar Odom was good.
So what are you saying overall?
Who you picking? Who you picking?
As a GM.
Oh, that's tough. I never thought about it that way. So let's go as a GM. What you think? AD? Okay, bet. Now, as a fan,
I know Lamar Odom. He's a point forward. He's 6'10".
He's one of the originals. He's up there.
Assists, shoots a 3-ball, lefty. He's different.
I ain't gonna lie. Different. I saw a highlight tape.
Well, he's not from the Britain, but he
went to school to Britain for a few years.
St. Aquinas back in the New Britain over there on the east side.
I know somebody that I used to work with that went to school with him there.
Oh,
it was awesome. It was cool to find that out.
Over there for 1 year.
Yeah, for real, to get his grades up.
I forgot he was a Maverick too.
He was. He really was.
He was a
Well,
Maverick.
I was a GM, AD. You know, the
GM, I can see that.
The interior, the presence, the blocks, athleticism is going to bring your defense way up.
As a GM, I can see that. As a fan, I saw a highlight tape of him the other day, and I was like, you know what? That's invaluable now today. Like his passes, his mid-range game, his post-up was so insane. That would help.
Didn't he run the point when Derek Fisher was out?
He did. That would help the Lakers right now. Somebody like him. They got LeBron, but LeBron's older. A prime Lamar Odom would be a monster on the Lakers right now. He's underrated. I did like Lamar Odom. I'm not a Lakers fan. Obviously, I'm a Blazers fan. Lakers, my mortal enemies. But Lamar was a beast. He was good. You can't stop him.
He got 3 rings, right? Lamar.
No, 2. I think he got 2 with the Lakers. That's
One
it.
with the Heat in 06.
He was on that squad?
With Shaq and Wade, no?
I don't think he was on that squad. I think he was on the Clippers on that. You got to look that up.
I don't know. He might have been on that winning squad.
Come on, I got another one for you. While Big J looks that up, I got another one for you. You're a Laker fan, so think about it. Nick Van Exel, Derek Fisher.
That too, you're right.
Okay. Old school.
Nick Van Exel, Derek Fisher. What you got? That's
like,
not bad.
That's
good.
I feel like Nick Van Exel had better.
That's good one. That's a good one.
Nick Van Exel had better skills.
Van Exel was a Maverick, man.
He had better.
Nice,
he had
bro.
better.
No, Van Exel was a monster.
He had overall better skills than than Derek Fisher.
He had a better shot.
For sure.
Than him,
Yeah, he
too.
did.
The thing about Derek Fisher, he was a setup shooter, and you leave him open, he's a fucking sniper. He's a sniper.
Definitely.
He ain't no. Derek Fisher's fucking clutch when it comes to.
Yeah, Derek Fisher
you leave him open.
He was a more
he gonna make you pay.
Van Exel.
He gonna make you pay your taxes. You leave him open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Van Exel was the only one in NBA history to shoot his free throws a foot behind the line.
Yeah, Van Exel had it.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
A foot behind the line.
But Fisher played his position, and you leave him open, the lefty, and he'll dagger it. You know what I mean? Not super athletic, but you leave him open, he'll make you pay.
Bet. So who you going with?
Overall better player?
No, who you picking as a fan? As a.
Well, I
because you can't forget.
I grew up watching more Derek Fisher.
You can't forget 0.4 seconds.
I grew up watching Derek Fisher. When I grew up watching the Lakers, I'm a Lakers fan. The only people in the Lakers that been clutch for me was Derek Fisher, Robert Horry, and Kobe Bryant. Those are the Lakers that I grew up in watching. Them motherfuckers was clutch.
Yep.
Mr. Clutch.
I know, because Kobe got a game winner versus Portland.
Derek Fisher made big
Derek
threes.
Fisher got a game winner for the
Robert
Portland.
Horry, I don't know how much rings he got.
I know the pain.
7.
But, you know, them guys are clutch.
All right,
you know
next one. You got Robert Horry, Vlade Divac. Divac was a Laker before.
come on, man. That ain't no question. Say
what?
Robert Horry, bro.
Yeah, Robert Horry.
Robert Horry was.
That's easy.
Robert Horry just a clean stretch forward, man. Make you pay, man.
D-Rock was known for his Sacramento days, not his LA days.
But he had good LA days.
Yeah,
man. He was a
but he had
beast.
better Sacramento days.
He was good. D-Rock was a beast, man. People sleep on him.
No, D-Rock was good, just in Sacramento.
His LA days are slept on. He was pretty good. All right. So I got a couple more for Dallas. A couple more, and then we're gonna sign off here. So we got Josh Howard, right? Derrick Jones. Trying to keep it a little bit more relevant. Josh Howard, Derrick Jones. Overall, don't think about just now because they're in the finals. Even though Derrick Jones is doing a phenomenal job right now.
Josh Howard is Derrick Jones, but he was taller. He had better. He had
Josh
more.
Howard's taller?
Yeah, he had more.
How tall is Josh Howard?
Josh Howard, the guy we drafted with Marquise Daniels.
Yeah,
Josh Howard, definitely taller than Jones. He could score more around the bucket than Derrick Jones can, but Derrick Jones has a better shot. I think Josh Howard had a better defense too. I remember that dude. I don't know where he went, but he fell off the face of the earth. But
he was a good player. I like Josh Howard.
I picked Josh Howard.
All right, I can see that. Now, here's a tough one for you. You ready? It's a tough one. You might have to take a shot, like a real shot. If you can't pick. J.J. Barea. Jalen Brunson.
J.J. Barea.
What? Yeah. There's no way it's
that
dude, easy. There's no way it's that easy.
The reason why I'm saying that dude's heart was bigger than his body, man.
I agree.
That dude, he don't. If you watch the whole 2011 run,
he legit changed the.
We wouldn't have won if it wasn't
plan.
for him. We wouldn't have won if it wasn't for him. He changed it
easy.
The way he dominated the inside of the paint of the Heat, and what just proves it out the way Andrew Bynum pushed him in midair when we were sweeping the Lakers. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
When Andrew Bynum pushed him in midair, and he fell straight to the floor.
Yeah, no.
It was
a layup or a floater. It was one of the two.
It was going up for a layup. Andrew Bynum knew he was going up. He pushed him straight to the floor. We were rocking. We were sweeping the two-time defending champs. We were rocking them, sending them home.
3-0, 4-0.
It was 3-0. We were on our floor. We were beating them by now. We were about to send them home. We were sweeping them. We sent them home. It was the fourth quarter, and that's when Odom decided to push Dirk, and that's when Bynum decided to push J.J. Barea in midair. J.J. Barea.
I remember that foul because he was going up.
J.J. Barea all day.
So, Kaiwan, you just missed it. I asked Big J. I think the toughest one so far is All Out Blitz, one of the segments we do here on the Hefty Podcast. J.J. Barea, Jalen Brunson. Who would you take?
Jalen Brunson.
See, I say that's a tough one, man. That's tough one.
Don't get me wrong. J.J. Barea, for his size, what was he, 6 feet, 6'1"?
He might have been like 5'11", honestly. I swear.
Yeah, he was a bulldog. He had a lot of heart.
Yeah.
But Brunson, I don't know. That guy, for me, being 6'2", 6'1", whatever he is,
yeah,
I don't see nobody more efficient for his size that got the keys to a franchise. Brunson, he became that guy, you know. Barea was
right now he is. Barea
was a good, efficient 3-point shooter, and he was a pit bull.
5'10".
He was a pit bull.
5'10"?
Yeah, he was a pit bull.
But, he was short. He was definitely short.
Yeah, he was a pit bull, but
he made getting into the paint. He made it seem like he was 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, he was a pit bull, but make no mistake,
Jalen Brunson's
way better score. Way better.
Yeah,
score.
Brunson's gonna be a problem for years and years to come. That dude's already a monster. But I'll take Barea all day, just because the heart, man. His heart. I'll take him all day just because his heart. The dude's a monster.
So, yeah, but you know, you kind of biased because you know you're a Mavericks fan. You know.
Oh, for sure. That definitely takes
me being, if I was a billionaire or millionaire, if I want to invest in a GM, Brunson over anybody would say it. You know.
Overall, you got the better skills, yes. But for heart, I would give them JJ.
What if you didn't know what Brunson was capable of, or JJ Barea was capable of? Who
You
would
gotta
pick
go.
then?
What are you judging it off
Would
of?
you pick just your college career? Would you pick Brunson because he won one of Villanova?
Yeah, for sure.
That's probably right. See?
That's probably sure. Yeah, but if you're talking actual skills, Brunson's definitely all day.
Yeah, Brunson has the skills. Yeah,
But for hard and nonstop motor, that's Berea all day. Like he didn't stop. That's like J.J. Watt in the NFL. He didn't stop. He doesn't stop.
He's
always
Brunson's
moving.
another one. He's another one like Luka. Not super athletic, just very efficient when he gets in the range.
He plays
very
his
efficient.
game. He doesn't let the game come to him. He
another
takes
one.
it to the game. Like it's his
When
style.
I say that
no
super
matter
athletic
what.
compared to like guys like Westbrook, Derrick Rose doing big man dunks.
Yeah.
Like he's not that type of guy. He's more of an efficient player.
Brunson reminds me a lot of Tony Parker.
I think he's better than Tony Parker.
They can score. You'll never see them dunk. They'll never see them be flashy, and they can score from everywhere.
I think he's better than Tony Parker.
Tony Parker was the man, bro.
Tony Parker is the man. I'm not taking away from him. But overall, Brunson has more skills. He has better 3-point, he has better dribble. Tony Parker got into land whenever he wanted.
Then again, back then,
For me, Brunson's a guy that, you know, if you're a point guard and you're 6'1", 6'2", you could relate to him.
Right.
Yeah. Compared to someone like Derrick Rose in his prime.
Yeah, think of the point guards then to the point guards now. Brunson, it can't be like Tony Parker because Tony Parker, all he did was assist. That's like picking Steve Nash or Brunson. Who would you pick? Steve Nash. Because he could shoot and he could assist like crazy.
That's true.
And he could pass. Like, his passes were nuts. Like, but right now, you got Steph. Steph isn't a point guard, but he can score. He can assist like that.
Who?
Steph could pass, man.
Steph Curry's
average.
But he
Steph Curry's
he can't pass like how
he's probably the best point guard in the league.
He can't pass how Bibby and Nash and Kidd used to do back in the day. Those are true
Not
point
as
guards.
good, but he can.
Yeah, but those are true point guards.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Stephon Marbury, true point guards. Those dudes, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, Steph Curry, he probably the
Marbury
best.
Mayfield.
He probably one of the best point guards in the league right now.
Love the shoes, though.
No, he is the best.
My boy, man, they convicted him, man. He's still out here, man. He's still out here, man.
Why is Donald Trump walking out in UFC music, bro? Why is he in the UFC right
Dana's
now?
boy, man. You know Dana from Manchester, Connecticut. You know that, right?
Who?
Dana White.
Oh, Dana White. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, he don't rep it, but he don't
Why
rep
is
it. But
Donald Trump
I wouldn't rep Manchester
my
United.
boy convicted
walking out
still
with
out
Dana
here,
White,
man.
bro? That's crazy.
That's money. That's what money does.
No, that's
Nah,
definitely
he
what he
loves
does.
it. He's a big fan of
It
UFC.
kind of sucks.
He's a
'cause
big fan of UFC.
No, I believe it. No, I believe that. But that's what money does in this country, bro.
Anything. You got the money.
He literally got convicted of a felony.
34 counts.
And he's 34 counts. And he's walking out to UFC theme music, bro.
Yo, my boy Sicilian, my boy Frank, yo, he went to West Palm. He passed by Donald Trump Jr.'s house. Ridiculous, bro. $200 million, bro. The house is insane, bro.
Boy just got
And
convicted.
he lives in Mar-a-Lago, Florida. It's insane.
Mar-a-Lago, is it? How do you say it?
Mar-a-Lago, something like that. Insane, bro.
Donald Trump convicted 34 counts of a felony.
Still out here.
He's at UFC 302 right now. It's hilarious. That's America.
Yeah, right?
So real quick, before we sign off on Hefty Podcast, NBA Finals Edition, we got a couple more for All Out Blitz. If you guys didn't catch it the first time, All Out Blitz, you got similar to Drink Champs. I love Drink Champs. It's called Quick Time Slime. Pick the two. Pick the better of the two. If you can't pick, you got to drink. So, we did Lakers. We did Dallas. All right? Because you guys are a fan of each. Now we're just going random. For NBA. We'll keep it basketball. Lou Williams. Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford.
Whew, that was fast. That was fast, man. I don't know.
One of the best 6 minutes ever.
They both are. They both are easily.
Jamal Crawford's way more clutch than Lou Williams. Jamal Crawford has put more people on the floor than anybody I know.
I agree.
Besides Allen Iverson.
I agree.
Jamal Crawford.
But that easy over Lou Will?
Yeah.
Lemon Pepper Lou? That fast? Kevin, what you thinking? Are you pondering over there? I see you.
They both explosive. They both
were.
They both nice to watch.
They were.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Crawford, man.
I'm gonna have to go with Crawford too. He was a Blazer for a little bit.
He was smooth.
He had a good season. That's it. That was easy. That was easy. I thought that was gonna be tough.
Lou Williams is nice though.
Yeah, for real.
Lou nice. He came out of high school too, right? I think he came out of high school too.
Did he?
I think he did. I think he came out of high school.
Lou Williams came out of high school. I don't remember.
I remember him going to college.
All right, a couple big men to finish off the show. KG, Tim Duncan. Prime. I'm not talking about titles. I'm not talking rings. Prime. Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, you gotta go Tim Duncan though.
Yeah?
Yeah, you gotta go Tim Duncan.
You can't. Remember, you can't count the rings.
No, I'm not.
It's just strictly play, person, player.
Even though Garnett had good defense, Duncan had better defense.
He did.
And Duncan could guard centers. Garnett couldn't guard centers.
I think he could have. Maybe
Duncan will give Shaq more of a problem than Garnett would.
Probably because
I always had KG.
Yeah, KG, yeah.
KG was better. Yo, yeah, I remember too. Tim Duncan fucking played with David Robinson. The fucking Admiral was a beast.
True.
No, he was.
Sean
he was.
Elliott and them cats was that.
But that was only for like 2 years, though.
You know what I mean?
After that, Duncan was by himself.
He won a ring with him.
Come on,
but
who KG had in Timberwolves though, man? Who he had?
No,
name
he didn't.
one player that's elite.
You're right.
Name one more player that's elite.
Wally Zerbiak.
I'm leaving right now. I'm walking home right now, man.
Now he had
nobody.
He had Latrell Sprewell for a little bit.
Cassell.
He had old Cassell. He had old Sprewell.
Come on, man.
He had old Irvin Johnson.
Compared to David Robinson, Sean Elliott, them cats, they was already experienced.
They were. The Mavericks coach Avery Johnson was already experienced in the league. Yeah, they had players over there in San Antonio. My bad.
He had nobody in Timberwolves, man. He had nobody.
They had a few good squads.
He
though.
had
They
nobody,
did.
man.
But I agree. KG, if you take the roster around him into effect, that played a big role because he had nobody. Tim Duncan had a lot of good players around him and a great coach.
Admiral was a monster, bro.
But he didn't.
Yeah, he was.
Tim Duncan didn't.
Biceps.
It was nuts.
Tim Duncan didn't have all-stars on his squad, though. It was
Dave Robinson was all-star.
Yeah, like you said, for 1 year.
2
but
years.
Then after that, it was role players: Bruce Bowen, Ginobili, and Parker. That's all it was.
They ended up being
all-stars.
all-stars.
It was role players.
They ended up being all-stars, though. Who's an all-star that?
Yeah, but I don't know.
That grew up
nobody.
with KG.
Who's the best player Timberwolves had besides KG? Marbury?
Honestly, Marbury, Zerbiak.
Who they had?
You got
That's elite.
Sam Cassell.
Kevin Love never played with Garnett, right?
No, he didn't. That was after.
Who was it? Marbury? Was that it?
Yeah, Marbury. You got Zerbiak. You got Sam Cassell. You got
Oliver Candy wasn't trash when he was there.
he was on the Clippers first.
No, Marcus Camby. I'm at Marcus Camby.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't there either.
I was definitely in Twin Towers, bro. David Robinson.
Oliver Candy played for Minnesota.
David
No,
Robinson.
was there.
I'm almost positive.
I remember this dude Dion from high school. He was a good Timberwolves. He had an Oliver Candy jersey. I used to sit behind him in my homeroom. He had an Oliver Candy jersey in Minnesota.
Really?
Why
get it? Hold on, Dion.
I think I remember who it was. He's not even in the Hall of Fame. He knows David Robinson.
He
knows David Robinson.
No, he's not. But Dion from high school. How would you buy an Oliver Candy jersey and not a KG jersey?
No, I think he had a KG jersey. Like I said, he was the only Minnesota fan I knew.
No, I remember. I think I remember this Dion. I do.
Black Dion.
Yeah, he had braces. He had braces. Yeah, I remember. Funny dude. He played ball.
No, I feel like KG was a little better than Tim Duncan, in my opinion.
Overall skills, I would say yeah.
But I feel like KG was in a shitty franchise. A shitty franchise. He was. Very shitty.
If you put KG with San Antonio, man,
but
I think those rings go up, bro.
When KG had Sprewell and Cassell, they did go to the West Finals.
They did. But who they ran into? The freaking Lakers. Yeah.
But still,
Shaq and Kobe. So it's KG for you, Kaiwan?
I'm gonna take my boy, the Black Law, yo. I'm gonna go with the more KG, man.
Big J?
Timmy D.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with Timmy D, man, because he was unstoppable. That backboard shot, he perfected that thing, man. All right, last one before we get off.
He was very efficient.
Last one before we get off. NBA podcast, NBA Finals podcast. It is getting late for us here. But last one. All Out Blitz. Chris Webber. Rasheed Wallace.
Rasheed.
You know what? I thought you were going to go Weber. I really thought you were going to go Weber.
Rasheed Wallace.
Honestly.
Why? Weber was good, and he didn't really have a chance to shine or anything like that. His squad was good. I mean, they went to the finals a lot with the Lakers, back and forth. Went to
the West Finals, yeah,
back and forth. But Wallace had defense, and he had a shot from the outside. Weber never had that shot from the outside like Wallace did.
He did it. Come on, what you say?
That's a good comparison.
That's a good one, right? Oh, I love that one.
That's a good one.
Because I know what I'm doing.
Nice question.
Yeah, I know what I'm going.
Yeah, that's a great question. For me growing up, watching.
So I'm going to say something crazy after, so go ahead.
Watching Weber, Bibby, the Lakers, and Rasheed Wallace, I'm going to probably go with Rasheed Wallace because the Pistons, they actually beat the Lakers. And they had the same type of style. Weber was very efficient in the mid-range.
Yeah.
And Rasheed Wallace was very efficient in the mid-range.
Yep, for sure.
And I feel like Rasheed Wallace, if he got his act together, I feel like he had more tools than Chris Webber.
He did.
He's a stretch four.
That leads to what I was going to say to end the show.
The Lakers lost to the Pistons.
They did.
They gave us hell
because of Rasheed Wallace.
They gave us hell.
I'm almost positive because of him.
The Ben Wallace being a strong anchor, Rich Hamilton coming off them screen curls.
Rasheed was unguardable, bro.
Good point
nobody
guard.
could guard Rasheed that season.
Yeah.
I think for me, obviously I'm going to go Rasheed Wallace. Yeah, I know I'm a Blazers fan forever. Rasheed Wallace is my favorite power forward ever. We'll say something crazy.
I think as a GM, I'll be Weber, though.
Yeah.
As a GM.
Okay. I can see that because of the head case
way
issues.
More efficient.
Yeah,
he's way more efficient, you know?
If I had a conversation with them both before I drafted them.
Oh, you're going Weber all day. You're going Weber. I'll go Weber all day.
Weber would have took
and I'm a Rasheed fan.
Weber would have took me to a steakhouse and all that. Rasheed would have brought me to his mama's house.
Yeah. I put him in a category as, don't laugh at me, but I put him in the same category as Ron Artest and Dennis Rodman.
And Westbrook.
Yeah, Westbrook wasn't that bad.
Technically, not that bad. But
Rasheed Wallace was a mental case.
He was. I'm telling you. I tell people this all the time. I'm a Rasheed fan, right? Me personally, out of all those guys in that era, he's more talented than all of them. He's more talented than Tim Duncan, more talented than KG,
the Dirk too?
More talented than Weber and Dirk.
This is your podcast.
Rasheed could drive to the basket. Rasheed could post up. Rasheed could post. He could shoot threes, and he could play defense. If you go back to every one of those power forwards, there's something that they can't do. He did all of them well.
He never averaged over 20 points a game.
Yeah, he did.
No, I don't think so.
Check it out. I think he did. Look it up. No, I think he did.
If he did, it was like 20.5.
He could shoot, he could guard, he could drive, and he could defend. Each one of those power forwards that I just named, there's something that they can't do out of that for those four players. So, if he had his head on straight, he's definitely getting titles than everybody else. I think he has more rings. He may have 3 or 4. I'm not going to say 5 like Tim Duncan got, but he might have 3 or 4. What was his title? What was his highest? Look it up. You got to look it up. You were talking shit. You got to look it up. You got to look it up. I'm almost positive he had at least 20 per game. When he's focused, Rasheed was a problem, man. He was really good. People see that he could dunk. He was like Blake Griffin with the dunks. Not as athletic, but he was just as good. He was a beast.
What do you think his average career best was?
I want to go 20.5, 21.
19.4.
That's close. I was close. I was close. That's not bad.
Well, I told you can average over 20 points.
Whatever.
Well,
personally, I think he's more.
I want to see if he averaged over 20 points in the season. That guy's career stats right here.
Okay, go ahead. I want to see that. Let's see what you come up with. Obviously, I know Dirk did it. I know Weber did it. I know KG did it. I know Tim Duncan did it. But again, they had better coaching. They had better. I'm not gonna say better teams. Because Portland had a good squad.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 17 years in the league.
Yeah.
These are his points per game. I can screenshot it to you.
I believe you.
10.1, 15.1, 14.6, 12.8, 16.4, 19.2, 19.3, 18.1, 16, 14.5, 15.1, 12.3, 12.7, 12.9, and 7. Never averaged over 20 points.
What's your point?
Like I said, he never averaged 20 points.
What's your point? I don't care what you're saying. I honestly still stand by my statement. Overall, he was more talented than those guys, but his head wasn't on straight. He had better. The other guys had better coaching for sure to start their careers off. And it is what it is. It's all right. I'll take that. So, appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. If you enjoyed the episode, give us a like, share, follow Hefty Podcast on Facebook, Hefty Podcast on X. Do I have it on there? No, eNice on X. eNice860 on X, formerly known as Twitter. Follow, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I don't care. I just appreciate all the love. Hefty Podcast on YouTube. Big J, anything to say?
No, good.
Dallas at 5?
Dallas at 4.
What? You changed it? You changed it.
Dallas at 5.
Dallas at 5. Dallas at 6. There's something going with. Kaiwan, appreciate you coming through.
No doubt,
of course, there's gonna be future episodes. We're doing a ton this year for episodes. We got a lot coming. Before we sign off, gotta give a big shout out to A&R Extraordinaire M80. I got M80 on a podcast this coming Friday, June 7th. Big interview. I appreciate him showing love to the Hefty Podcast. It's going to be good. He's done work with DMX. He's done work with Cannabis, Cheeto XL. He's done work with Mobb Deep. He's done work with the new Dog Pound album. He's done work with Snoop. He's got a new Rakim album coming out later this year in July. I want to say the 26th. He's got a Cheeto XL album coming through. It's going to be a huge interview. Can't wait. June 7th, M80. It's going to be awesome, man. Can't wait for then. Thank you for joining the E&J. Force to have it because Big J's in the building. Force to have it. I appreciate you guys joining the Hefty Podcast. Much love to Big J in the building. Much love to Kaiwan in the building. Until next time, later.